everything else was just studs, right? Who does that? That's just weird. Why are you doing that? Because I can't. Because I can be different. And sometimes I will do things intentionally to go, you know, I had my hair really normal for a little while, and I was like, it's comfortable, because I fit in. And then I was like, you know, I went into my hairdresser and I'm like, let's do something really bizarre. And inside, everything inside is like, so I'm not just, like, granted, I like to be out there and I like to be different, but I don't always feel that. In that time frame, I was like, let's do something different. I'm kind of scared. And when I feel that kind of scared thing, I'm like, nope, I'm doing this. At that point, it's that I'm doing this because I need to do this, because I need to not be like everybody else and not stand in this weird little place that has to look like this and do this and do this, and no. So sometimes I intentionally do things just to be uncomfortable, because I want to remind myself that it's okay, that you stand out, that you're weird, that you do something different. Who cares? You need to remember and be okay with that.
That's why I'm wearing my shorts inside out. Yeah, plus it's day 3.
So, I have something.
And we're judging you.
I feel like,
Don't judge me, don't judge me.
in my experience, fear breeds rebellion. And what I see in people is when they're afraid and they feel like they're being put upon or they're being stuffed into something, they will rebel. And that's when the real bad stuff happens.
Yeah.
And kids, all the time, you put them in too tight a box and man, they are going to jump out as fast as they can, and they're going to be doing stuff, because if they think all you're doing is shoving them down, they're going to find a way out. So it's really the opposite.
Right. Yeah.
When you love and when they trust
Right.
and when they know it's out, that you care about them and that you really, really want the best for them, they're like, oh my, this is when I want to do it the right way and when I want to do things well.
Right.
But if somebody starts shoving me down and pushing me into a corner, I'm going to come out,
Yeah.
you know?
Wow.
And I feel
Really,
like,
I mean, and kids, that's the whole premise, isn't it?
and I feel
When
like
they get shoved down.
there are kids who want to, not just kids, there are people who want to rebel, and I'm like, sweet, come with me. Because there's healthy ways to rebel.
Yeah.
And there's healthy ways to get that. You know what? I think the root of that rebellion is this desire for freedom.
Absolutely. You put
And so,
caging.
yes, right, so when you cage it, you create huge problems. So if the desire in the rebellion is for freedom, I'm gonna do stuff with that person to help them find freedom and taste freedom in a really good way. Like, oh, you wanna be outside the norm? We're gonna go, and we're gonna find some things to do, just to help that out.
I'm gonna help Clay with that. He's gonna go to China with me.
Yes.
Where do you want to go?
That's out of the box, man.
Yeah, exactly, but that is a good example, you know? They're rebellious, so let's go haul. Oh. Shannon has to leave.
Bye,
Sorry,
Shannon.
guys, I catch a flight. Love you all.